Next item is matters from the mayor and council members. Council, before we start this agenda item, I am going to caution you that this agenda item has been getting a little bit out of control, and we've been in violation of the Open Meetings Act. This isn't the item for you for discussion. It's not for discussion. It's not a question and answer session. It is for any announcements that you may have, any concerns that you may have. Does that all understood, councilors?
I don't understand. Open Meetings Act violation?
Yeah, it's not.
What is it? What's the act that we're breaking?
We're not, your item that you're bringing up is on as a discussion item, so we can't discuss it. There's not going to be any
Well,
debate.
if you're not allowing someone to put something on the agenda, that becomes a problem, because then we don't get to discuss it.
Well, nobody's asked me to put anything on the agenda lately, so.
Nobody's asked. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll ask every day. Yeah.
No, that's from the council. That's not from the public. That's different. And Mr. Rahel explained that. But no, this is nothing about, this is about this action, this agenda item. It's not about public comment. Public comment, I've never turned down anyone for public comments. Again, if you.
So you're suppressing persons on the council from discussing what can't be put on the agenda? Because if you're doing that, I want that in writing from the attorney and yourself.
I'm not suppressing anyone for no one.
That's what this is about.
No, you can say whatever you want. I'm not. You're out of order.
So this.
Councilor, you're out of order. Let me explain. No, you're out of order. Let me explain. You are out of order. All I'm saying. No. No, it makes you look like a fool.
Yeah,
You're
you think you're a dictator.
No, I don't.
And you think that you're gonna suppress anyone.
You're out of order. I'm not suppressing you from talking.
Listen to about you being out of order.
You can talk. You can talk, bring up whatever you want, but we're not discussing it or answering questions.
That's different from what you said.
No, it
2 minutes
isn't.
ago.
No, it isn't. I said,
We won't discuss anything you said, and you can't bring anything up.
no, I said you can bring up your concerns or your announcements, but you can't. We're not going to discuss them, ask questions. That's all there is to it. We don't have to have this agenda item on the agenda either. There's nothing that requires it.
Take it off.
I'm not going to, but I'm not gonna allow you to violate the Open Meetings Act.
But you're violating the other ethics of voting on stuff you're not supposed to be voting on.
I'm not, Councilor, that's an accusation, number
No, it's
one.
not an accusation,
That's
it's
not,
true.
Councilor,
It's true.
Mr. Mayor, I can't hear what's going on. It's real spotty, but I can tell there's some sort of an argument going on. I think this is something that we can probably resolve outside of a council meeting instead of the public having to witness this. If you can hear me, I would say let's move on. Because I can only hear part of it, but it's you know, like I can only hear one side of the argument, but I'm not sure what the argument's about.
It's about discussion of items I might have to be discussed. He's saying that you told him that they don't have to be discussed because they're Open Meetings Act violations, is what I was told.
I never heard of, I said myself say anything about the attorney in this discussion, but let's move on. Does anyone have any matters or announcements?
I do have a concern. I hadn't been out, I guess, after dark in a while coming from the house. And the other evening, as I was coming in from the south end, I noticed there's a big line of lights that are out. It's really dark on that end of town. Is that something that we're working on or that we're aware of? Like from the fitness center to the bridge,
That's what we can discuss.
the lights are not working. That was like last week, I don't know.
Okay, Shannon, we have the crew look into that and get an update for next meeting.
And as the administrator did mention, Healing Fields are May 24th, this Sunday. We have a ceremony at 1 p.m. And the public is invited. We're working on finalizing the program for the event. And that's all I have.
Okay.
1 p.m.
Thank you, Councilor.
Nothing, Governor. I don't know, nothing. I got plenty of stuff. I'd like to know what the status is on the utility truck for the village workers, the water department. We talked about it in 5 meetings.
Counselor, we'll address that at a future meeting, but you're getting into the day-to-day operations.
That's not day-to-day, but the public works department needs a truck. I'm out there where they're at. I see that they're getting tools from underneath the sea, from, which could cause injury if there's an accident.
Did you approve it in the budget last year?
Did I approve it?
Yeah.
I don't even think.
Simple answer is no, you went to, so was it approved in last year's budget? No, it wasn't, so,
So are we discussing them? So it sounds like we're discussing.
nope, we'll share.
Because that's what it sounds like to me, I don't know.
Okay, I appreciate your concern, move on.
So this isn't gonna be a dictatorship, it sounds like to me, so we're gonna have some problems with that. Maybe another SEC from this. Let's see, I guess I have some questions on, Embargo Road, but since I'm not able to discuss, I think the whole council and mayor had a group text from a constituent saying that some millings and dirt were being put at an establishment or a business.
I didn't get that. I got it.
I didn't get that either.
Did you get a Councilor Bagels?
It was not an email, it was a text.
A text, yeah, that's what it is, a text. You got that also? Okay. So since we're not talking about that, we can just misappropriate dirt or, equipment, time, material to anybody in the community. So if anybody wants dirt, millings, get a hold of, I guess, the mayor and get you some.
Counselor, that's another authorization, and I,
Well, you're the only one that gets to decide on here. That's a day-to-day operation according to you, so.
this is the first I'm hearing about that, so, again, move on.
I don't know if I can ask you a question, Mr. but earlier I asked for the ICF or ICIP. You sent me a picture of the dates to meet with the zoning people.
I will get it for you.
Thank you, that's what I wanted. And then on to the next thing is, Senator Roberto Gonzalez invited me, and I guess the council, I'm not sure if you guys got a letter. Yeah. So there's something happening on, Tuesday, May 21st, 2026, at 2:30 PM, location is 121 Civic Plaza Drive. So I would assume that the mayor would advise his day-to-day business to make sure there might be a quorum, possible quorum of the village council
I
there.
didn't get that.
Right, you're right.
Right.
You guys wanna see it?
They were just distributed today.
The what?
I think they were just handing them out today. I got mine today.
And that again is, Tuesday, May 21st, 2026, at 2:30 PM. Location is 121 Civic Plaza Drive.
It's Thursday.
Is it? I don't know if we could talk, because there's no discussion. But anyways, so that's all I have, but, obviously we're gonna need to meet in a, and this is for the attorney, I guess. We're gonna need to meet an executive session so we can discuss this, dictatorship as a council and mayor.